Hi everyone, welcome to Adonia Academy. If you're here for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell icon next to it so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video every week. Now I've received so many requests that I talk and show my pretty face to you all in every video, so I will try my best to do it. Now this is a continuation. This is a part two of working with Isomalt, basics of Isomalt. If you have not seen the first video, I'll put a link in the description box below, and also press the I wherever it is. So that will take you to the first part, and you can come back and watch the second part. In the first part, I showed you basics about how to melt isomalt, what is isomalt, etc. Here we're going one step ahead and seeing how we can use isomalt in molds to make gems and jewels. I'm also going to show you tips and tricks of how to get a nice shine to opaque isomalt gems, how to store isomalts, what to do if an isomalt is breaks, because you know it's extremely fragile. It's just like glass, so at a slightest instant it has a very big chance of breaking. So we're going to cover all of that in this video.
So I started off by cooking the isomalt. As I mentioned in the earlier video, you have to cook it to 165 to 170 degrees Celsius. Let it cool for some time, and we're going to pour it into these silicone molds. Now you can use the silicone molds which you use for fondant and gum paste, but make sure you clean them properly. I'm also using a small silicone bowl to divide the isomalt. I'm using gel colors to color it. They will slightly bubble when you color them, but don't worry. Carefully pour them into the molds and let them set. Tap them gently so that they settle down well into the grooves and crevices of the mold. You can also use a wooden stick to make sure that it reaches all corners. Now the remaining isomalt which is there in the pan and the bowl, don't worry, we can reuse them. I'll show you in a short while how. So I'm reheating the melted isomalt, the hardened isomalt. I'm just keeping the pan back on the stove and letting it cook till it melts. Now a big advantage with isomalt is it can take a lot of color, so you can add as dark a color as you wish. So I'm using a very dark shade of purple, a lot of color, and putting it into this mold. Now the clear gems are ready. They will look a little opaque when you take them out, but I will show you how to make them crystal clear in a bit, don't worry. Now you can also take out your isomalt when it's semi-set and bend it like so. Be gentle when you're bending it because they can snap. They're extremely fragile, just like glass, and they might break. So this one also, I'm taking it out. I'm very gently coaxing it to the shape I want. As I said, be gentle. I'm pouring clear isomalt into cube molds. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description box below if you wish to buy the molds which I'm using. So be sure to check them out if you want to buy your own. Don't these look lovely? Ready to go on your cupcake or your christening cake. Now I'm taking out these beads also before they are fully set so that I can bend them a little bit and give them a little movement like so. Now to make these isomalt elements clear, I'm using a hot gun. You can also use a hair dryer, the hot section of the hair dryer. It'll take a little slightly longer time because a hot gun is more powerful. Wow, can you just see how crystal clear they've become? Now a big advantage with Isomalt is almost zero wastage. You can reuse and remelt Isomalt products which you've made. See, like now I've remelted the gems which I've made in a microwave. Just melt it for about 40 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds, and they're ready to pour into any mold. Now this I overheated and it got burnt, but don't have to worry, you don't have to throw it. I'm pouring it into a mold and it will give you a brown color gem. I'm using hot gun again for all my other elements to make them clear. Now you can also fix broken pieces, just like this is just like how you make chocolate decorations and they break off. I'm just using a hot gun to melt both the parts, and then voila, just stick it onto it and they are good as new. Just see what happened to the burnt Isomalt. Doesn't it look gorgeous? I think it's one of my favorite. Now this is how you store the remaining Isomalt. You melt it completely from the pan and pour it onto a silicone mold. Let it set and you can scrape it out and store it in a airtight box with some silica gel packets. The link to buy silica gel packets is also in the description box below. Even your Isomalt gems, once you made them, store it in a airtight box with some silica gel packets, and they'll be good to go. Do not store them in the fridge, store them at room temperature. Now that's it for now. We'll explore more on Isomalt in part 3. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give this a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get updated when I upload a new video every week. Do let me know in the comments section what more kind of videos you would like to see. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.